Ever wonder why your dog head tilts when you grab your keys, or barks at the Amazon or UPS guy, but cozies up with your friend? Your dog is always communicating. You just need to learn their language. Let's decipher the communication and help you bond with your dog on a deeper level. Dogs communicate using 3 tools: body language, vocalizations, and context. Let's start with learning how to observe our dog's body language. Everyone seems to think that a wagging tail is a happy dog, but you gotta look closely as to how that tail is wagging. Is it wagging stiff or is it wagging loosely? And is it high or is it low? Stiffness means they're either alert or they're uneasy, versus a flowy tail that is happy, relaxed. We humans like to humanize things, right? So when we look at our dogs and they yawn, we are so used to thinking, oh, well, they're sleepy. That's not the case when we talk about dog body language, right? Dogs often yawn or often lick lip because they're stressed. A lot of times we look at that lip licking as like hunger. And sure, but there's more to it. Another key tool we should use is vocalization. Barking usually gets a bad rep, but guess what? It's your dog trying to communicate to you. Pay attention to the tone and frequency of your dog's bark. A short, sharp bark is completely different from a long, low-pitched bark, and context matters. Look at the bigger picture. A wagging tail with pinned ears tells a different story than a flowy tail with a relaxed face, don't you think? The main thing we should always be asking is, what is the context? Because that will tell you a ton about what they're communicating with you. When your dog paws you, they're not trying to annoy you. They're simply seeking connection. Remember, every behavior is tied to context. So imagine you're trying to communicate something, right? You're screaming from the top of your lungs, and the people you're around are literally ignoring you. It's like you're speaking a whole different language. Well, that's how a lot of dogs feel. You taking this step and trying to figure out what your dog is trying to say not only makes you a better dog guardian, but is strengthening that bond, that relationship you have with your dog. And that is awesome. Now let's clear up some common misconceptions, shall we? Have you ever thought that maybe your dog was behaving badly out of spite? Here's the truth. Your dog isn't being restless to annoy you. Their pacing could either mean they're anxious or excited. So ask yourself, what is causing this reaction? Destructive chewing isn't rebellion. It's often a sign of boredom or anxiousness. Offer them outlets where they could relieve some of that stress. Dogs don't act out of malice. They're simply trying to express a need or feeling. Try to look at your dog through this lens, and you'll see that compassion flows naturally. Now that you know what to look for, here's ways to improve your understanding. Learn what your dog's normal is. How does your dog look every day? Are they anxious? Are they excited? What causes this? What's typical for them when they're relaxed versus stressed? Be observant. That's my #1 tip for being a great dog guardian, is to learn to look at your dog. Look at the whole picture. How does their environment affect them? Learn what your dog likes and provide outlets for those activities. Say enrichment, scent work. Those activities help your dog live a stress-free life. When you understand your dog, you're promoting them to live a happy, healthier life. It's not about reacting to their action, but more tuning into what they're trying to tell you. Every wag, bark, and nudge means something. So are you ready to listen? I hope this video gave you a fresh perspective into your dog's world. Want a deeper understanding? Join our Patreon for exclusive tips, courses, all to improve the bond with your dog. Now, if you had an aha moment, let me know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more dog wisdom. Bye.